This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Are you looking for sealed product and singles? You can find it all on Channel Fireball. Please use my Tailmon affiliate code when checking out to help support my content. Looking for PTGO codes? Poton Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. If you're from Europe, Millipots Gaming has a wide array of sealed products, singles, and more. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for Tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at Tablemon, where we watch our opponents play more than we play ourselves. That's gonna be my new motto, I think. No, I'm just kidding. Single Striker Urshifu, VMAX, we're giving this deck another try after it has been doing okay at the online tournament scene. Not quite winning just yet, but I do like this. This card just full on attack beatdown doing 100, but you'll probably be doing more with the with the single strike energies, adding 20 damage, and then we have the G-Max one blow doing 270 damage, discarding everything but not caring about any damage or anything really. We have Houndoom to help us powering up with single strike roar. With the ability we get to search for a single strike energy and attach it to a single strike Pokemon. All the same whilst doing 2 damage counters to that Pokemon, which isn't too terrible because we do have, the Scroll of Scorn, which does 10 damage plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So we are able to utilize that attack for a single fighting energy. And we have the Urn of Vitality to make sure that we can recover the single strike energy cards. Probably won't be using all 4, but any extra ones we'll probably end up discarding with Research or even Quick Ball or even the Tower of Darkness, which helps us in the consistency of the deck. We have Jirachi GX to eliminate weakness. We have the Denny and Crobat for support. Very thin on those, however, but it's what we have. Yeah, this list is Stefan Ivanov's list, which he piloted at the recent Limitless online tournament, the weekly. And so, let's see what we can do with this list, with this deck. Alright, we are going first. Don't have any way to search for Houndour, so that's gonna be a little bad. And we're up against a mirror match, so that's gonna be interesting. My hand sucks as usual. Not balanced at all. I just have copies of cards that I'm gonna need later that I won't have, such as the boss's orders, but hey, it is what it is. Like I said, right, we hear in my videos lately, what we do is we watch our opponents play and learn from them, because we rarely get to do stuff ourselves. I am exaggerating, but it feels like that, right? It feels like that. So we do get Marnied into a decent-ish hand. That's a really good top deck, because then that allows me to save the Houndoom, sorry. So I do need to evolve, right? I do need to evolve. The question is, would I go Quick Ball on the Research? This makes my opponent think twice about attacking me, right? Or I could Quick Ball for Crobat, right? But I feel like having the Crobat for later is just outright better. Okay. Decent hand for sure. So after I attach this energy, to 70, to 90, 310, 330. So what I'm thinking, I definitely bench the other Houndour. I think I'm gonna keep this in my hand though. That way I have a guaranteed Houndoom next turn. Yeah, I think I like that. A Scroll would have been nice just to get the damage in. That way I wouldn't rely too much on the Houndoom, but It'll be interesting. My opponent can't KO me, right? But he can, if he attaches single strike energy from hand and searches for another one and deals 310 damage, he can't prevent me from knocking him out by me powering up. However, it would put me in scroll range. So, yeah, my opponent's just gonna forgo that option. I'm gonna just do impact blow, which is also a good call, right? Keeps the scroll option open for me for sure. Keeps the scroll option for me for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So with the scroll right now, I'm doing base 30. I am 10 damage short on the knockout. So now I'm thinking I just... Nah, you know what? Go big or go home, right? Go big or go home. I'm just gonna research. Not using that ability because I'm not sure if I want to use it just yet. Okay, so I get the scroll. That does let me, if I use my ability, that gets me a knockout without discarding all the energies. So it saves me an attachment. So I think that will be the plan. Okay, I did prize one. I did prize one of the single strike energies. So now with the scroll, I do get the KO. And honestly, I'm gonna discard the research, because everything else seems pretty useful. Like my attack, I'm gonna search for a single strike Urshifu attached to it, bench this, and then Crobat. And I'll have the Dedenne in hand. Yeah. Because I'm gonna need double... No, I'm gonna need one Urn and triple Houndoom to get the return KO if my opponent decides to evolve. And if he doesn't evolve, then that's okay. Alright. Because the active's definitely going down, right? I didn't find any Houndooms, but that's okay. I can still find it after. Maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here, I guess. Very fitting music. Very fitting music. And Furious Anger. Alright. Alrighty. Get the VMAX, that's really good. I'll still need triple Houndoom though. Well, not triple. I might need triple. As long as I don't draw two single strike energies, right? Off of the data change. As long as I don't draw two. If I draw one, that's fine. If I draw two, that's a problem. If my opponent doesn't evolve and knocks me out, only one Houndoom isn't a threat. Right? Okay, and he attaches to the active, so that's really good. Attaches to the regular energy to the bench, that's understandable. It just goes for the impact. Okay, with only one Houndoom, I am not threatened to be KO'd. So this is fine. So this is fine. Okay, that's sort of good, I guess. Alright, so I'm definitely evolving. Can I get the KO with the first attack? 160? No. I can never get the KO with the first attack. Alright. So I'm gonna need back-to-back urns as well, that's fine. So I'll do this, and then we'll go ahead and data change. Oh, I should have used the Houndoom ability. Whoops. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so now we go double Single strike roar. If I had the other one, if I had the other energy available to me, then I could find Handom and just take the knockout without discarding all my energies. Okay, so I have one in hand. Right? With the scroll, the boss, even the escape rope. So I'm not gonna play Marnie, because if I play Marnie, all these cards go to the bottom of the deck. They might still go to the bottom of the deck off of my opponent's discard, right? Of my opponent's Marnie, but there's nothing I can do about that. There's the single strike energy. I have an urn available still. The one in my hand and another one in the deck in case I do get Marnied. See a Houndour, we see a Balloon. Worst case scenario is getting Marnied. Right? See a Scroll. With the Stone Energy, I would need all 4 single strike energies to get a KO on the VMAX Urshifu. But if my hand doesn't get attacked, I just win off of the boss. If it does get attacked though, I am in trouble. Right. There's the evolution. Yeah, I think my opponent's just gonna hit me. If no Marnie, then it's GG. Oh, chooses to boss. Okay, that works. That works. Okay, so does that mean I can get a knockout? Yes, 310 HP left. Yeah. There's just straightforward, right? Attach. Attach. I could Marnie and then whatever. I'll just do this. Retreats, boss, and then that poor that poor Dedenne is super dead after I dealt 1 million damage. Alright. Deck flowed well, that was nice. Nice change of pace. Nice change of pace right there. We get 2 tickets. Let's look for an opponent now. Let's see what we can do here. Against a lightning deck. Okay, that's always what you want to see, right? When you're using this sort of deck. My opponent immediately chooses to go first. That is surprising. My hand leaves a lot to be desired. So, lightning deck box, but it's actually not. This is ADP, right? So, sneaky opponent. Ooh, that attachment is bad. Alright, here we go. Nice. Bites. I would not be surprised at all to see a attach boss KO there, Urshifu. I think that would be correct. Seems like my opponent wants to focus on GX. No, yeah, there we go. We're gonna see a boss, and it's gonna be game over. And it's absolutely going to. Oh wow, no boss. Interesting. Okay. That is definitely very peculiar. Okay. I've already lost a Houndoom. Can I afford to lose another one? I think I'm gonna lose the Urn this turn. Okay. Well. I'm definitely gonna lose Houndoom. That's just... How do I have 3 Houndooms, dude? What the heck? Do I Crobat to try and conserve the Houndoom? Sure. Alright. So I'm gonna play the Escape Rope. Crobat for 3. Dude, 1 energy, come on! 1 hecking energy, dude. Whatever. Great starting hand, 2 stadium usages, no supporters after Crobat and the Dene, and no energy, right? Just don't be me and you'll be good at Pokemon. It's that simple. Just don't be me and you'll be good at Pokemon. Fairly straightforward. Okay, now we're up against Dragapult, which will probably be a little problematic. I think my opponent's away because that took way too long. Alright, we're up against Single Strike. I mean Rapid Strike. My opponent's not even here. My opponent's actually not even here. This hand is like I get to play. Why would you send a well played? Just freaking play, dude. Okay, seems like he's back finally. Like, stop sending messages and just play. There we go. Why would it take you 2 minutes to click on your mulligans and then set up? Alright. So, I mean, do I want to predict Dragapult just based on the coin and bench this? I want to say no, Dragapult. That was a harsh research. That was a harsh research. Okay. So I wish that capture was a fighting, but oh well. I could still get a fighting. Just gonna grab the discard the Marnie. We hate Marnie in this channel. Right? We absolutely hate Marnie in this channel. Would rather save the Houndour. I'd rather that be saved. However, my opponent could KO 2 Houndours, right? Next turn. My opponent could KO 2 Houndours next turn, potentially. So that's the second urn gone. That's not good. If I play the Crobat, my opponent could also like worst case scenario, my opponent gets 3 prizes next turn. Let's not give him that. Although that could have taken away from the handlers, so maybe that was better. Yep. Nice. That makes sense. Yeah, targeting the handlers makes sense. It is what it is. There was no way for me to stop it. This deck doesn't play Mew. Or does it? No, it doesn't, right? I don't think it does. Yeah, I don't think it does. Or if it does, then it was priced. I'm not playing the energy yet. Maybe he didn't get it. Oh wow, he didn't get it. He did, well, or maybe he chose not to play it, right? But alright, definitely benching you. Now I have a solid chance to KO this person. Okay, not happy with that draw. It's hard to find the handle. Alright, so I have everything I need except the VMAX. Can I please just find a VMAX? Now the issue is, I will not, like if he gets another attack, then this dude dies, right? Okay, I do get the VMAX, that's nice. I have this stadium, but I'm not gonna use it. And we just take the KO. Well, we don't know what stadium they could have. Probably gonna get Marnied. I need to get max use out of this urn. And I'm gonna need to find the other one too. Sure, I'll play it. Alright. Clean KO on the Urshifu VMAX. Clean KO on the Urshifu VMAX. We have access to the next Urshifu VMAX, which is good. We have the attachments. And I mean, it's hard for my opponent to win in 2 turns than it is for me to win in 2 turns. I'm okay just attacking, right? With the regular attack, because even if my opponent is able to... Even if my opponent is able to prevent the KO through a Cheryl, I could just KO next turn. Well, there's a stadium. Sucks. Sucks, but it is what it is. Alright. Research might be getting stamped. Might not be getting stamped. 3 Marnies in my hand. I don't have the Dennis, so I will have to Marnie. As long as I evolve this Houndour, I can't lose next turn to a boss play. Unless there's 6 again, right? Then I would lose to a boss play. And based on the scoop up nets, maybe there is 6 again. We'll see. Hopefully my goal is to win this turn. Alright, so I'm definitely doing this to thin Houndour and the VMAX. So once again, getting the VMAX is technically easier than the 3rd Houndour. And I do need the 3rd Houndour. So let's do this. I need the other urn too. I don't need it, but it would be great to get it. I feel like I need to protect the Houndour, because if I don't, then my opponent has a very straightforward win condition. Right? And then I shall thin, because 150 doesn't KO me. Right? 150 doesn't KO me. So I need urn plus the VMAX, which seems like a big stretch off of these 5 cards. I got the VMAX, but I didn't get the Urn. Well, like I said, I don't need it this turn. Could even impact blow. I can also play the stadium and draw cards with it. I don't particularly like that. I'd rather just attack. Well, it's tough. I mean, the chance of me getting a Pokemon and the Urn off of the next two cards are very low, right? 150 doesn't KO me, so I think I just retreat and attack with impact blow. Because then that gives me options, right, for next turn. That gives me options for next turn. And if my opponent Cheryl's, then he's not KO. But it comes down to the Zigzagoon, right? Which that might be the Zigzagoon. It's not a Zigzagoon. Because he has access to the energy with Octillery. So this is where the damage output for the Rapid Strike VMAX doesn't allow my opponent to close out the game. And he must be thinking, oh, I wish I had Zigzagoon. Either it's priced or he doesn't have it, right? One of the two. Either it's priced or he doesn't have it. There's the energy. Or even in prizes, so Marshall or Stojo doesn't get him the KO. He's gonna switch. Could get Marnied. I do have... Oh no, I don't. See a boss. Scoop up net. Boss would be problematic, in fact. Like, if he had bossed the Houndoom and it stayed there, that might have been an issue, but now it just went. Like, that just resets my attack. So now I just need to attack. I don't even need to find anything else. Huh? That was odd. Like, by using boss, he resets my attack, so then I just attack again and that's it. Alright. Good thing we weren't up against Dragonbolt, because obviously that's a terrible matchup for this. I like the list. It's straightforward, big damage, right? I wish there was more... I wish the early game was better, right? The early game feels very, very shaky. Overall, I wish there were better options to find basic Pokemon. The bench can get clogged, like, because you need a lot of Houndooms out, right? Like, getting 2 Hounders, 2 Urshifus, or 2 Hounders, 1 Urshifu doesn't seem too easy with this deck so far. There is merit to a third capture energy, I guess. That's the one thing I would consider. For sure. But other than that, it's straightforward, you know, very straightforward. The stadiums, I couldn't get too great use out of them, but it is what it is. Thanks so much for tuning in. Single Strike Urshifu VMAX, pretty cool card, definitely underrated, I would say. And I would say that especially because it was actually fairly cheap to get these. So it's a nice, straightforward, powerful deck in case you want to use it for the online cups. Thanks so much for tuning in, and hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video here at Tailman channel. Today's video will be a little bit different. I am playing currently, as I'm recording this, the Chill TCG tournament, Chill Series number 25, which features a Tropical Beach as the first place prize, along with 300 Battle Styles booster packs. It's going to be a very long tournament. It's comprised of 2 phases. There were actually, let me just double check. There were 586 players. I believe that's the highest record of attendance outside of the Limitless tournaments that we had last year. I believe this is the highest attendance yet, which is really cool. It's really amazing how one Tropical Beach draws in so many players. But yeah, I decided to play in it. I haven't been playing too many of the online tournaments lately because of the, like, if you've been following my channel, because of the horrendous luck that I keep getting in the ladder. So I've, like, if you look at my history, I probably like 0-2 dropped or dropped like the last 5 or 6 turns I've played. It's not going well. Adding to the bubbles that I keep getting in the Limitless tournaments, which hasn't allowed me to qualify to their invitational. But anyways, I decided to play Reshiram, Charizard with Blacephalon and Cramorant VMAX, and not VMAX, sorry, the V. I really like this deck. Overall, it's aggressive, it's versatile, right? It makes me think. It allows me to think, it allows me to like sequence correctly, or like it makes me think about correct sequencing, which attacker to use, planning out my prizes, all those good things. Cramorant is definitely weaker now because everyone's playing new, so Cramorant is definitely less good now than it was before. Not that it's bad now, but it's definitely less good. The deck struggles against the high power plant counts plus reset stamps that we're seeing being played, but with 4 giant cards, that's usually not the worst. And I decided to play Regizard because as we near August and as we near the next rotation, assuming it happens in August, Regizard will no longer be playable, and it's one of my favorite cards because I've won the regional in Sao Paulo with it. So decided to give it a run. Yeah, versatile deck. Does have the 3 prizer, but you can also focus on the non-3 prizers. I've had quite an interesting run of matchups so far. So I started recording this in round 8. Okay, there's 9 rounds day 1, and then day 2 is actually played tomorrow. You need a 6-3 or better record to make it to day 2, and right now I'm sitting at 5-2. So essentially I have 2 win-ins to day 2. Ideally I win them both, so I go into day 2 with a higher chance of getting the top 32 spot. But so far I've played round 1, I played against ADP, a very weird tackle list with ADP, and it was very slow and I wrecked them. Second round I played against Decidueye. That was a very hard fought battle because I priced 1 Blacephalon, but in the end I was able to pull through. Next round I played against Dragapult Urshifu, and with some nice maneuvering with my escape rope to avoid the damage from the Horror Energies, I was actually able to pull that off. Then I lost to Mad Party, an opponent that I'm fairly certain misplayed at one point in their calculations, but then they used Oranguru and they got rewarded for it. Or not, they didn't get punished for it because the Oranguru gave them the last Mad Partier they needed. Then I played against one of my teammates from Brave Birds, Juan Espinola, who's using the same deck, just not the same list. He came up with his deck, I came up with mine. He won the coin flip, he attacked first, there was nothing I could do. And then round 6 I played against another mirror match where I lost a conflict, but my opponent drew horribly, drew absolutely horribly, and so I was able to run him over. And then round 7 I played against a Zarude deck, which is very peculiar. Right, and as I am saying this, round 8 is now up. I'm up against Himhibre, who I believe has already sent me the friend request, indeed, and who is playing Cracephalon. Okay, so winning the coin flip is pretty essential. Another Cracephalon TEMPOZARD. I don't even know what to call this deck anymore. TEMPOZARD mirror match. So the difference is he has 1 less Jirachi than I do. Right? And he has 1 Pokegear. He does have Reset Stamp, which I do not. I have 3 Charge, he has 2, and he has 14 energies. He has no escape ropes. I do have escape ropes. That's the 3rd coin flip I've lost in the mirror match. So that's kind of rough. Yeah. My opponent says good luck. I will say it back, but he says he's a fan. So, yeah, I mean, the coin flip is really, really essential in this. I started with one of my 4 Jirachis. We'll see if he starts with one of his 3. We'll see. Yeah, we shall see. Alright. He starts Marshadow. I don't have Marshadow myself. Okay, so all I can do here is Stellar Wish. Let's grab that, and I believe we're gonna lead off with a Dead Change, right? The energies in the discard pile, not that big a deal. I have my bench protected as well. I can actually do another Stellar Witch, right? Because of the Scoop of Net and that. So is it better to grab Crobat instead to have the energies? Nah, I think it's fine. I have 3 crystals, 10 fires. I priced 1 welder, so I should draw as many cards as I can. Maximize my chances of getting the welder as much as possible. And if the Jirachi goes down, the Jirachi goes down, right? My bench is looking already pretty full, but as far as turn 1s go, this is beautiful, right? As far as turn 1s go, this is absolutely beautiful. Let's grab the Giant Hearth. I'm obviously not going to play it. Grabbing the Welder was definitely tempting, but I don't think I'll be needing back-to-back Welders immediately, and I also have Mewtwo to access the Welder. As long as I didn't price it, I didn't pay attention to that. This sort of downswing that I'm in, this downward spiral that I'm in terms of Pokemon has made it so that I'm definitely like not checking prices, right? So then that sometimes comes back to hurt me, but I don't know. Like I'm battling a lot with like motivation and whatnot. Okay, so there's the Reshizzard immediately. We did see the Giant Heart, so my bench just has the raw Welder without having to use Giant Heart. That is very impressive, right? Very impressive. Okay, so my strategy now might actually be, depending on what he does, right? But my strategy might actually be to attack him with Mew. My strategy might actually be to attack him with Mew. Put 3 damage counters on the Reshizzard. I will lose the Mew though, which leaves my Dedenne without any sort of protection. So I guess the question is, does he GX against the Jirachi? Right? That is the question. I assume he would, but we'll see. Okay, grabs the Blacephalon. Just gonna see a switch or a Scoop of Net, I'm sure. Oh wow, he just passes. Oh my. Okay. That's super interesting. So... oh wow. So now if he has Welder, he could GX KO my Charizard, right? That would not be ideal. So, I mean, either way, I'm gonna start with this, right? I mean, the thing is, I could attack with Cramorant, right? But no. No, I should get the Charizard ready. I mean, there's a universe where I find 3 Scoop Up Nets, I guess. No, I've already used 1, and if I have to use this one to retreat the Jirachi, then no, that's not happening. Okay. The Fire Crystal helped me in return KOing with the Blacephalon. Right? It does help with that. I think it's what I should do. It's gonna be tough for sure, but it is what it is. So I'll re-bench the Jirachi because I will want to promote that. He does play Reset Stamp, but I doubt he would. Like, it's unlikely he has it here, and also unlikely he would use it. Second Fire Crystal is actually really good in order to get that KO with Blacephalon. So in the end, it might be I take 1 prize, he takes 3, then I take 3, and then hopefully somehow I take 2. Alright, he just attaches, which makes sense. So he is going to dig for the GX KO, which makes all the sense in the world. He still has Oricorio as well. So it's very likely that my Reshizzard goes down, right? Very likely. Very likely. Quick ball. That could be for you too. Although how he would get the welder, I'm not sure. If he doesn't KO me, then we're in a fantastic spot. Then we traded 4-4-3, and that's the dream. Right? That's the dream. But we're gonna see the Poke Gear. We're gonna see the welder, so we're gonna be on the edge right here. So what I'll need to do is I take 3 with Blacephalon. It's gonna be tough, honestly. Oh. Well, that's game. That's game. Okay, so let me think this through. I need to Crobat for 6. Oh well. I mean, what do I do, right? It's winning the coin flip. This match is literally all about winning the coin flip. You win the coin flip, you win. You don't, you lose. It's that simple. Okay. Man, I still have switches. I'm gonna need so much, right? So much. So I'm gonna start with a Stellar Wish. Sure, I'll grab this Google Net. Okay. So I'm gonna quick ball the 6-second. Oh, and I prize my Oricorio too. And I prize my Oricorio too. Fantastic, dude. Fan-freaking-tastic. Alright. There's no way I get this return KO. Absolutely no way. Absolutely no way I get this return KO, but hey, I'm gonna try, I guess. No welder. Won't be using 2 Cramorants, that's for sure. Alright, can the Stellar Wish give me a welder? It cannot. Alright. Skill. Skill. All the skill in finding Reset Stamp. So we have a win and in. Going into day 2 at 6-3 is just not gonna be great, but I'll see you in the next round.